Have a great day.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to talk
What's
about
up, guys?
Mualani. Mualani is
It's
the newest
Ziox.
Hydro 5-star, coming in version
Ziox
5.0 of
here.
Genshin Impact, and
Alright,
today
so
we're
this-
doing something a bit different. We're actually
Yeah.
have the privilege of giving you guys some early access Mualani footage from the creator experience server, which obviously is subject to
348,000!
change, but I get to show off this
I'm
new character,
trying to
give you guys my honest and
364,000!
unfiltered thoughts
Oh my god, it's the greatest DPS ever! Holy shit!
about her, talk about how to play her,
Oh
and
my
build her a bit,
God.
while obviously sparing some of the details for my more complete guide.
What the
once
fuck is that? No, that was a lot of
character's actually
damage.
out. But for now, a review,
That
a
was a lot of
showcase,
damage,
my
though.
honest thoughts, and some early footage of this character.
Okay,
that
but,
I
like-
personally have been having a lot of fun with, and I'll show
Is
you
that with her
guys
signature,
why.
though?
All right, so the first thing we're gonna do.
If that's just her signature, then I don't like, you know, I mean, you do have to think from like a free-to-play perspective. I do think if you have Nuvalet's book, you don't need her signature. I don't think it's worth it for sure. But yeah, okay, let's
Today
see.
is talk a bit about Mualani, what she does, how she works,
Let's
and
see.
then I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on her. Go into more detail on things like her power level, teams, future.
He might have to
synergies,
wait.
and also include as much footage and like showcase material as
We'll
I can,
see,
so
we'll
that you
see,
can see
man.
her
I
in
mean,
action. First
you
of all,
know.
Mualani is a very unique character. I think a lot of Natlan characters, at least the ones we saw, seem to be designed with a unique mechanic, and Mualani is no exception. She rides around on a shark, and while exploring Natlan, you can kind of do this indefinitely through her exploration passive, but even just in general, in combat or wherever,
Bro, that's the part that makes me very concerned, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I truly believe, like, we're gonna run into the problem where, like, now you're gonna feel like you have to pull for these characters. I mean, I guess it all is dependent. It all is dependent on, like, how much you can use the little Pokemon, like the little Withering Wave echoes in the game, Genshin Impact copy Withering Waves. But, like, if the echoes are, like, super duper time limited or super, super limited just in general, like, these character kits are just a million times better, you know what I mean? Just from exploration alone. I'm a Hydra Sim, any strong Hydra unit I'm a pull. She's valid, bro. Like, she's like a notch underneath Nuvalet. And I do believe with the Pyro Archon, she could potentially be even better than Nuvalet. Because the problem with her, my assumption is you do need to run. I think the problem with her is that she's going to need to vape consistently. And Benny is not going to be useful here. And so you're going to have to run Shangling. You're going to have to run Shangling with ungodly amount of VR. So she's really not going to be too great until the Pyro Archon comes out. So it's like, I mean, Dia can give like Pyro off and stuff, but like, you know, Dia is also Dia. You know what I mean? And like, she already has crazy interruption resistance. So I don't know, man. I mean, like, she's good, but I think she will continuously get better. Also, let me know if the video's getting too loud. I'm gonna up the
Mualani will
volume a
be
little bit.
just riding a shark
That's
through her
very loud.
elemental skill. Now,
Yeah,
what
so
her
we'll see.
abilities actually do is not only can you ride around on the shark, but it will also deal a ton of damage when you do your shark bite attack. Effectively, Mualani will surf around on her shark, tagging enemies, and each time you tag an enemy, you will get a stack, gaining up to 3 stacks.
Yo, look, he's doing it over and over again. It's one skill.
A ton
Wait,
of
what the
damage
fuck?
when you do your shark bite attack. Effectively, Mualani will surf around on her shark, tagging
1,
enemies, and each time you tag an
2.
enemy, you will get a stack, gaining up to 3 stacks, after which you will deal significantly
Okay, so the skill runs out when you run out of the points.
more damage and be able to dish out
So
a
you could
heavy
bang out a
hit
bunch of
hydro
these,
damage
and
to
you
the
get
enemies you're
more.
fighting. Now, the exact way this stack works is you either get 1 stack per enemy you cross through, or
Okay.
you can get multiple stacks on the same.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, I'm very excited for Mualani though. Like, I didn't know that her skill you could redo it over and over and over again until this runs out. So the fact that like you have a lot of charges with it essentially is pretty sick. Like, that's valid. You think Kenichi will do fine if you don't have Emily? I think so. I think Emily is going to be a buff, obviously, because like he's running around like Bergen and like burning. But you should be all right. You know, Benny or like Shanglang, Farina, Kenichi, you know, you got it. Yeah, her skill is so nice. Isn't like no ICD? It seems like it. There seems like there's no ICD, especially there's the only internal cooldown is 0.8 seconds to hit the same enemy twice. AoE on her is not looking bad either. Her AoE is pretty valid. She could hit up to 5 opponents. Which is nice. And then it does pretty decent damage. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna pull
enemy
her.
by going through them over and over. Once
think
you
I'm gonna
have
pull
3
her.
stacks, that's when you should do a normal attack. Your shark
Yeah.
will bite, and it will deal a genuinely high scaling hit
Yeah.
that you can easily vaporize as well for a big chunk of damage.
Wait, Shark Bites cooldown. Can you see it? You can see 1.8 seconds, Nitro point limit. So you get 60 Nitro points off rip. You literally cannot run out of that extra crit damage bullshit. Wave momentum 7.3 max, each percent stack.
Damage.
Damn,
On top of that, while the
son.
bite is single target, you'll get AoE as well. Any enemy
Yeah.
you marked, provided you are fully stacked, will get hit with shark miss.
Yeah, it says missiles up to 5 nearby opponents. In my head covering, I got a big ass head. No, okay. 5 nearby opponents marked as prey. Dealing damage to them equal to the Sharky's bite instant and clearing their marks. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Bro, she might fucking overtake Nouvellette, man. I didn't think they would do it, but it might be possible. It really might be possible. People should keep in mind that if you want to run sack on her, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot by doing that. Yeah, no, for sure. Sack is going to be a waste. You can run prototype because she's going to be HP scaling. There's a few things you can run with her,
missiles
honestly.
as well, doing only a bit less damage. Now, something you want to know about this ability is that you will have a separate stamina bar representing your Night Soul's Blessing. Yeah. Night Soul's Blessing is a unique mechanic to Natlan characters, having synergies with the Natlan artifacts.
So what I want to know is like what makes the Night Soul points go up, because it's after a certain amount of hits, it increases from what it seems like. So hold on, I want to slow this down real quick. That's what I really want to know. Like how many of these hits you can get off, right? So full Night Soul points right now, does one attack, bam. He hits 3 of them, and then you get another full Night Soul pull. And so maybe it's after you mark 3. 1, 2, no, so it went up again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like, what is that? Maybe it's like a maximum of only 3 follow-ups you can do, potentially. Like, I could see them limiting it so that way you don't do too much fucking damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could make sense.
Just a lot of other pieces of equipment and character kits that are designed around Natlan. Now, what Mualani's Night Soul Blessing does is, as mentioned, to give her this stamina bar that will allow her to surf on her shark.
First of all, do you see what he's fighting? Yeah, you see what he's fighting? These always look annoying.
Interruption resistance, and you will be passively consuming it all the time when you're inside of your skill. If you dash around, you'll consume more, similar to Wanderer's skill and his stamina bar, and you will also get some Night Soul points back through pufferfishes that run to you. Overall, though, all you need
okay, there you go. Pufferfishes that run to you give you Night Soul points back. That makes sense. Okay.
To know with your skill is that you surf around and then you bite enemy fishes that run.
What does it say? When a Sharky Surging Bite hits an opponent, a puffer will be generated. Oh, when a Sharky Surging Bite hits an opponent, a puffer will be generated nearby. Mualani will store 20 Night Soul points. Oh, she can pick up puffer. Only 2 puffers. So she starts off with 60, but she can pick up 2 puffers, so she can get 100 Night Soul points. So you can pretty much get 3 hits off on her, it looks like. Okay. That's valid.
Overall, though, all you need to know with your skill is that you surf around and then you bite enemies and you'll deal a big hit of hydro damage. Additionally, your burst is another big hydro nuke that you usually will be doing every other rotation. Now, typically, inside of your...
Yo, I'm not going to lie to you, 343,000 damage on a open world boss with no mode is still crazy. Well, that's kind of nuts. I really like smooth character transitions and Natlan characters in each other. What's going on, Pearl? I agree. The new, I think the other main part about like why I would roll for her is due to the fact that she has legitimately uninterrupted exploration in Natlan. So it's like you don't have to. Again, we don't know the cooldowns of these little Pokemon, these little Withering Wave echoes, but like she's gonna be great for exploration. So it's like it's a massive W already.
Or 4 shark bites, which are considered normal attack damage, and as I said, have a really high scaling. All of Mualani's damage, both.
I really didn't think I would like her, but I honestly am a very big fan right now. She's a 5-star. She is a 5-star. Indubitably, she's a 5-star. I didn't think I would fuck with her, but yeah, she's pretty fucking sick. She's pumping out big damage. What's going on, Tokes? How you feeling, brother? Smelly fish. Smells like bitch in here. She's very valid. She's honestly really good. How you feeling, Tokes?
So yeah, and her burst.
What's up, guys? It's Liox here. Today I'm on the server, and I'm going to be revealing Mualani. Everything is subject to change. But more than Mualani. IW2L. What's IW2L? What is that? What is that? What is I-Woodaway?
Will scale on her max HP, making it a relevant stat to prioritize.
Yeah.
And Mualani is also a character who I'm sure you've noticed attacks relatively slowly because you have to swim around on your shark. Get 3 stacks either by running through multiple enemies, being easier in AoE, or running through one enemy multiple times. There is a delay between your hits, and so you're not constantly dealing fast hits of hydro damage, but instead slower but bigger hits of damage. You sort of have a mini nuke on every single hit, which is important because it means that you can be efficient at vaporizing your...
Yeah, she's goated. I want to lose. Did more for Mualani than anyone else. Wait, what do you mean? What did he do? Accurate 4-9 impression is crazy. What's going on, Anjastari? She is not out. I was creative service for Genshin for now. Yeah, they have the creative. I don't know why I'm not on there. It's kind of crazy. However, just get me on the creator experience server. What the fuck? Something like that. Posted a free-to-play 2 million Mualani showcase in Scar, and I've seen people go wild for it. Wait, is that actually like no leaks? Like, wait, because I can't look at leaks, but if it's no leaks, I'll look at it. I feel like she needs a grouper. You think Experience Creator went? Bro, they have to get me in there. They have to get me in there. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Gamers! I twerk in the Creator Experience server. He's a horror creator too, okay? Oh, okay. What was I gonna say? I mean, like, honestly, you could probably run, like, her, Kazuha, Shang Lang, and Emily or Dong Li, you know, whichever one you want. If you really need to interrupt resistance, you're probably gonna need a shield for, I think. Yeah, I think he's on YouTube. He's a Genshin creator. Oh, okay, gotcha. Understood. Link me a carrot. Yeah, swing it to Wale so we can look at it. But like, there's definitely free to play teams. Like, I don't think she necessarily needs a grouper. I think she's gonna specialize in single target damage, but she can do multi AOE damage. She can hit up to 5 people, so it's not bad. But I don't think you need a grouper, and I actually don't think with how slow she's really doing this, I think you're only gonna get the buff from the swirl on her burst. Like, her attacks are slow, so by the time you do like a Zhongli, a Kazuhu like skill, and then by the time you have like the full 3 stacks, it's probably gone. Like, I don't think you'll be able to proc VV. Also, you're gonna have to like apply Hydro beforehand. So I don't think Kaza is going to be the best here. It's probably not going to be horrible, but 1647. Let's see, 1647
Pull them to their grave.
Is actually no good. Yeah, so I don't think VV is going to be So I wasn't invited. Yeah, I'd just be twerking too much.
Hello and welcome to my channel.
1647.
The Geneva Convention. Alas, speaking in damage. I created a crystallized prior to this engagement so that way my archaic Petramona can grab it for 35% more hydro damage. Obviously this nuke was done with food and a crit fish as well as the Widsith, and I also chose our new big chubby friend here because it is very tanky for a world boss, having around 1.5 million hit points. But this really demonstrates how
Oh my
creative
god!
you can get with a character like Mualani.
Oh my
But
god!
let's go even further beyond. Against everyone's favorite nuclear weapons testing site, Scaramucci's face.
Yeah, but a million overworld is a lot. A million overworld is still a lot. Wait, so what do you do here? Yo, that's insane. A million overworld is insane. I mean, granted, he is throwing Mona here, so it's like screenshot damage numbers. But like, a million in overworld is fucking insane.
Your damage. Mualani is very clearly designed to be a
Ridiculous.
forward vape carry, someone who can be paired with an off-field pyro support, and who can
That's his lower
vaporize.
resistance phase. That's possible. That boss could have lower resistance, but he's still, like, even in this, right? He was doing 360,000 to the Geo Vashap, right? So even if he's doing 360,000 to Geo Vashap, like, that's still a lot too, brother. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big chunk of damage, and the fact that you could do the skill multiple times and you're consistently procking that artifact set because she gives you 60 Night Soul points off rip, and you could proc it every seconds, and the effect lasts 6 seconds. Pretty fucking busted. Like, she's gonna be crazy. I really do. And then also, you do have to keep in mind, if you don't have Farina, your Nuvalet damage isn't as great. So realistically speaking, I could see people running her over Nuvalet, especially if they don't have Farina. So, you know,
the majority of her damage because, as mentioned, she will attack slow enough to where you can reapply pyro between your hits and then vaporize all of your big nukes of damage.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, how does Mualani fare and what are her strengths and weaknesses? Well, first, to start with the good, I think Mualani is a breath of fresh air. Genuinely, her kit is unlike anything we've seen.
I don't know about... Oh, Kachina. So he covered another artifact set in this video. I didn't get to read all of the artifact set because I only saw bits and pieces of this video. I want to see what that other artifact set is because people are saying it's fucking crazy. So we'll get to it eventually. We can watch this in 0.2 speed, honestly. Or 1.5, let's see. See, what are we looking like here?
As she's very mobile, fun to pilot, you can just swim around everywhere, but yeah, it takes some time to get used to.
Like,
But once you do,
massive
it's very
damage.
rewarding, and she does have multiple big bursts of damage. In a somewhat similar way to Navia's E, all of her hits will deal a big chunk of damage that, in Mualani's case, you can also vaporize and start with a big amount of crit rate, helping to make her easier to build and more consistent to play. This is because she has a crit rate ascension and also gets up to 40% crit rate for free through the Natlan artifact set.
But you see how slow she's attacking here? Hold on, wait. I'm going to slow this down. Like, your Kazuha is not going to be able to swirl this effectively. Like, look how slow her attacks are. Like, I don't think Swirl is going to be good with her. Like, you have to first apply Hydro, and then after that, try to swirl this after you get the 3 stacks. And if you're only fighting one enemy, you can only get a stack every 0.8 seconds. So I think it's going to be way too slow to use Kaza with her. possible, but I don't think it's going to be good. I'm curious to see if people actually liked her when she's actually out. When Navia came out, people tried showing her showcases. Those two numbers don't pull comments. It's half the Farina buff on the set. No, exactly. It's half the Farina buff on the set. People didn't like Navia because they're silly. Navia is an amazing attack scaling character who's fucking top tier, you know? You can use her to swirl with Kaza. You could use her normal attack to swirl. That is valid, but then the problem is, okay, you normal attack, swirl. Now you have to try to actually get her to proc those 3 skills before Kaza's skill goes away. Maybe on the burst it'll last a little bit longer. Like, I think if you I think if you swirl and then use her burst, right, that'll be pretty cool. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't think you'll have enough time to fucking shark around to the point where Kaza's going to get his full effectiveness, as opposed to, like, someone like Arlecchino or something who's, like, consistently attacking. You know what I mean? Das, have a great night, brother. I love you. I appreciate you. You can get all 3 full time, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out, right? I don't think it'd be possible. I mean, maybe it's possible. It's probably the window's going to be really tight, though. Like, I wouldn't recommend it. You can't get all 3. Wait, you can't get all 3. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Natlan artifact set that she
We'll
has
see.
amazing uptime on.
Like this
Additionally,
fucking... Oh, this is the other artifact set. Wait, hold on. When a nearby party member triggers a Night Soul Burst, the equipping character regenerates 6 energy. So if I trigger Night Soul Burst with Mualani, the equipping character gains 6 energy. After the equipping character triggers the reaction related to the element type, all nearby party members gain a 12% elemental damage bonus for the reaction proximate elemental types for 15 seconds. If the equipping character is in the Night Soul's Blessing state when triggering this effect, all nearby party members gain an additional 28 elemental percent damage bonus for reaction type element for 20 seconds. The equipping character can trigger this effect while off field. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. VV power creep, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if it's VV power creep in a sense, but I think it's extremely busted for, it's not VV power creep, but it's power creep for everything else. Imagine this set on the Pyro Archon if they're a sub DPS. Also, what's going on? OM, how you feeling, brother? This need Night Soul Burst? So, but that's not a big deal, though, because Night Soul just takes it's more like Petra. Yeah. Like, needing Night Soul's not a big deal. It's literally just popping a skill or popping an ult. But this is pretty fucking massive because obviously you could use this without non-Natlan characters, like in terms of the main person. But if the person that you're running the set on is a Natlan, you're all getting more. You're getting more. So instead of 12%, you're getting 12% plus the 28% buff. So like they're 100% power creeping a bunch of characters with this. So you basically need to run a mid unit to get the set like Kachina. Well, that's just at the beginning. That's at the beginning. What happens when, again, they drop a fire sub DPS who runs this, right? So obviously Kachina is going to be great for this for the time being, but Kachina is not going to be a best in slot. Give it a few more patches. You're going to get really cracked sub DPSs or really cracked sub supports. They're going to be able to run this and utilize this. It's only going to be for the first patch. You're going to be running Kachina with this. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, yeah, this is kind of fucking crazy. They're absolutely power creeping. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so fucking stupid. What
she
the
is
fuck?
going to be the sort of standard
Oh my
forward
God.
vape DPS character.
Okay, I'll run this on my
any
Mualani.
other
Yeah,
we've seen.
I'll
It's
run that
really
on
been
Mualani's
hard to make
crazy.
a forward vaping
That is
main
crazy.
DPS work because we either don't have good enough off-field
What
pyro
the
or just
fuck?
buffers for forward vape in general, or the existing hydro main DPSs will apply hydro too fast to be consistent
No.
forward vapors. There are some teams
No.
with like Farina forward vaping from off.
You should pick a Navia partner and be nice. The other set is Mar, trust you on crack. No, I'm chilling. No, we're good. I'm happy to hear that you're doing good, WW. Yeah, the other set is Mar, trust you on crack, and then that other set is just like fucking making every sub DPS that's coming from Natlan crack. I mean, normal sub DPS in themselves are going to be busted when you use it. Like, is that going to be... I don't know. This is kind of crazy. There's going to be so much testing you're going to have to do. So much fucking testing.
Field and other amazing hydro carries like even Nevelet,
It's
although
fucking
he's
nutty.
not really forward vaping, he'll just get the occasional vaporize every now and then in his teams if paired with a pyro support. For those reasons, Mualani definitely explores this archetype in a different way than anyone else and can run many sort of off meta or slept on support characters that will apply enough pyro for her. In fact, typically you will need a ton of pyro application to keep up with your hydro character's hydro, but because Mualani has slow and big hits of hydro, you really don't need that much pyro application at all, allowing her to run supports such as Dea or even Xin Yan in some situations.
Stop it. Nobody is fucking running Shenyan. Stop it. Stop it. One's in chat if your Xion is above level 40. One's in chat. Please Someone put, if there's more than 2 1s in chat, I'll fucking put my dick in a blender. What's up, Jimmy? Can we get a shout out for Jimmy? Most def, shut up, Tommy. Shut up, Tommy. Shut up, Emmy. Jesus Christ. Xing who? Whatever. I can't pronounce her name. I can't pronounce her name. I can't do it. I can't do it. Who the fuck is even Shania? I can't pronounce her name. I can't do it. I most definitely pull for Genshin Ellen since I want to collect all the Hydro Sharks. Exactly. Also, remember, go follow Jimmy. The problem with Shang Lang is that Guoba does more than both Shen Yu and Dia combined. Well, okay, the problem with Shang Lang is that her ER requirements are ridiculous if you're not running Benny. You're going to have to... Xinyan. There you go, Xinyan. Whatever her name is. Bro, come on. Come on, bro. Come on. I've played the game for 2.5 years. I have no fucking idea what she does. Just build ER. You need a lot of ER. You need a lot of ER. Like, a lot. Like, 250 plus. Like, at least. Like, at least if you run Dia is going to honestly consistently apply the pyro to the point where you don't have to worry as much. Dia is honestly not as bad as she used to be, man. I really liked her character. Oh, her southern accent. I mean, like, her character was cute. I did a little bit of that one summer event, but, like, in terms of gameplay, like, I zero idea what she does. Like, we need to get it together. 300 ER Shang Lang? No, today, yeah, 300 ER Shang Lang, and it would be goaded. Just use Shang Lang 300 ER. Pulling Golfing Lightning R5 like Tula did, and then you can get her. Yep.
On top of just your standard Shang Lang, or a
Sidebar, Tula pulled R5 and Golfing Lightning, so struggles getting ER, just saying.
pyro-infused Kazuha. As far as just Mualani's damage is concerned, though, I am definitely impressed with it, and I think she's a strong character for what she does. A selfish hyper carry that has really good personal damage. Now, with that said, I do have some concerns I want to raise.
Never, brother.
Especially highlight
Never,
the fact
never,
that
never,
I think
never.
she will get better as future Natlan characters come out. Now, not only has this been a thing in general, most characters at the start of a new region get better.
You were one dumb son of a bitch. Yo, thank you for the sub. I love you, Aga. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the resub, an actual fucking goat. Let me give you a kiss. Chat, I didn't have pants. I don't have pants on. If I had pants on, I'd be twerking for y'all, but I don't have pants on today. I'm not gonna lie. It's too hot for that. But I love you, brother. I hope you're having a great day today, man. Thank you for the resub. Actual goat. She's bad because her split scaling is not usable. She's just bad because she's bad, brother. She's just bad. She's bad. Run fab. I'm at 300. Bro, who has 300 Shang Lang? Come on, stop it. There you go. But I appreciate you, brother. We're chilling. We're watching the new Mualani video. She seems really good. She seems really good.
Said region, future artifact sets, and especially the Archon of said region. And I think Mualani, if anything, is more susceptible to this than almost anyone else has been. The reason for this is because, first of all, the Archon is Pyro. And personally, I think the Archon will be a sort of generalistic Pyro character who can help someone like Mualani and will give you the sort of Pyro.
Bro, she's absolutely going to be a combination of Benny and Shang Lang in one. I think they're saying we're tired of this shit, and they're just fusing the two. They have to. There's no way
support that you're missing, but there's obviously no way of knowing. Additionally, something I almost forgot that is very crucial to mention here is that it's very clear that Natlan characters in particular are designed to have synergy with one another, especially when you look at the Night Soul mechanic and how it works with other aspects of the game, like the new artifact sets, namely the Scroll of the Hero of Cinder.
This shit's so fucking stupid. This shit is so crazy. This shit is so wild. This is so fucking dumb.
City is a set that will give you up to 40%.
I need to get Fragile Resin ASAP.
If the character equipping it is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, giving this buff to any character of the elemental type related to the reaction they trigger. You can trigger.
We need a fucking resin bank, bro. I need a resin bank. We need a resin bank so that way I can go into this domain day one and just farm it for 30 years. We need a resin bank. We got better Shang Lang, better for 100%. 100%, without doubt, Jimmy. Without doubt. Before GK 6, without doubt.
This from off field, and the buff will last for 20 seconds, giving it a consistent uptime for someone like Mualani, and 40% elemental damage bonus is genuinely a lot. Because of this, if a Natlan support can run this artifact set, which they should very easily be able to.
I'm a bit nervous that Natlan characters will be too constrained to working together. I think they'll be able to work without each other, but I think they're doing this so that way they could easily nerf these characters going forward. Like when Shaznia comes out, they'll come out with something different. But like Mualani could perfectly work in teams without other Natlan characters. It's just not like there's a massive power creep or power boost, I should say, with other Natlan characters. Frina didn't play Zincho. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. Frina's definitely meta defining. I don't know. I think like you could say that because like there's two sides of the abyss, right? But like Frina is better than Zincho and pretty much everything other than Hyper Bloom. They also serve two different functions. Zincho is just there for Hydro application. Farina is allowing you to get Marichasi to proc on like main DPSs and stuff, you know? So I think it's a little hard to compare the two. But she's 100% better. She's 100% better than Zincho. Yoing, Copium, Limbo Sauce. Shout out to my boy Limbo Sauce. Are you even playing the video 0.5 speed? I've never seen Zoc speak so slowly. I'm playing at 1.25, I believe. Oh no, it's at 1 point speed. Hold on, we're gonna go back to 1.25. Look at the numbers, kind of We'll see what happens, man. She's definitely the second best Hydra DPS in the game, though. I mean, definitely the second best.
You
And
can
her
run them with
expression's
Mualani
good.
and have not only whatever synergy their kits already have with one another, but also gain 40% elemental damage bonus on top of that. Now, as it stands right now, you can already run this set and get 12% elemental damage bonus if your character is not from that land, or 40% damage bonus with someone like Kachina, who just through the
That's
set
so
can already
insane.
be a viable support that you can use just for the buff. Now, while Kachina's kit has no inherent synergy with Mualani, and so I typically don't play them together, this set's buff already is something to keep in mind that you can use because
Wait, what? I just said her Farina and Hyperbloom. What are you talking about? Farina is better, yeah, but you're not bringing up Farina for Hydro app. Wait, I literally just said that. I literally just said that. I said Farina is not better in Hyperbloom. Like, Farina's Hydro application is not what she's used for. Zincho is used for his Hydro application. Farina is used for other things. So I think you can't like compare the 1-to-1, you know? Not right, pull Farina and saying and that's saying something. That's crazy, Osteo. That's crazy, brother. That's insanity.
if your character has this nice
Insanity.
blessing, which it seems like all Natlan kits will, at least
Insanity.
as of right now, then that's another big synergy that they'll have with each other, and in this case with Mualani.
That artifact set looks fucking sick, by the way.
Proving my point that we're waiting for a new support for her, but even as of right now, she has solid teams where she performs and feels, in my opinion, very strong, but not game-breaking. Outside of just this, however, Mualani also has a part of her own kit that will give her more damage on her burst based on however many Night Soul bursts are triggered by a party member. Night Soul's bursts obviously are triggered by Natlan characters, giving her another way in which a Natlan character will synergize with her, on top of just the artifact set, and on top of whatever other synergies said Natlan character has with Mualani. For these reasons, and the fact that a lot of existing whatever other synergies said
I don't think I feel like you can't trust the numbers that everyone else has been put into a spreadsheet so far, because how many Natlan characters have they tried this person with? At most one. And so it says they increase the damage by 15, 30, and 45%. So you need 3 other Natlan characters to get the max out of her kit. Is that how I'm interpreting this properly? Am I interpreting this properly? That she needs 3 other Natlan characters to get a 45% increase on her burst. Therefore, well, there's only one other available. Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, I got you in 2 seconds, Neko. But what I'm saying is that it's not fair to judge her full damage numbers and potential yet, because we don't have enough people, right? So she could very easily potentially dethrone Nouvelette if you have 3 other Natlan characters, right? So right now she's not number 1, but I wouldn't be surprised if she takes that spot. I mean, the exception for Farina would better than the show, and she gets Doom posted hard. Expectation for Farina were better than the show, and then she got Doom posted hard. I think that's just people being weirdos. Like, Farina's just objectively better. Like, Farina allows you to just run different team comps. Farina has made other characters viable. C6 Noel, Sino, fucking Baiju, Jean brought back. You know what I mean? Like, Farina is just a wider character. So, like, if they're just going on, like, Hydra application, then people are just being silly. You know what I mean? They're not looking at the full scope of things. Running these designs are funny. They need to start running these designs by Austria for the pulling that up. True and real. My apologies. If she's power group we'll go insane. We'll get 600 pure votes again. She's not gonna power creep Nouvelette, but like she's power creeping all these other motherfuckers. Like Tula's gonna have to retire. Tula's gonna have to find a new fucking main. Love a good wide character. It's me, I'm the wide character.
That Natlan character has with Mualani. For these
It's
reasons,
busted.
and the fact that a lot of existing characters have some synergy with Mualani, but not like the.
Also, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do get a little bit of satisfaction out of knowing the fact that, like, I'm gonna keep it a stack that sometimes it's like we know that she's just going to get better, and so everyone kind of doom posting about her. It makes me a little happy knowing that like people are being a little silly about it, where they're like, oh, she's not gonna be good, and it's like, well, we don't know yet. Like we don't 100% know. So it kind of makes me happy. Like the numbers in the spreadsheet don't really mean anything realistically what it boils down to at the moment. So, you know, kind of all bullshit. You can cancel me for that, but it's actually all bullshit. Equals Jover. They're fucking stupid. I was thinking Jane, but the fact I got a donk. Even 636 Kachina with the support set. If you want to see the skin through it, though, okay. 636 Kachina with the support set. Oh yeah. Oh, there's more here. Can't trigger this effect. Yeah, no. So we've gone over the set.
So this artifact set,
is there gameplay?
That's where things get interesting. After the, well, let's just go ahead and demonstrate real quick.
Let's see.
So we're gonna knock down the Regisvine with our Pyro Damage Bennett boy right here, and bam, just like this. And if we throw down her elemental skill, we can see it triggered a crystallize, so that means Geo plus Pyro. We can see here 40% Pyro damage bonus as well as 40% Geo damage bonus.
Oh my
and since
god.
this thing keeps attacking, you see it's going to attack 6 times, generating particles roughly-ish 50% of the time per hit, but because it attacks 6 times and it lasts for a decent amount of time, this buff actually lasts longer than the time limits stated on the artifact set. Now, what is interesting about this artifact set is that the 12% will expire in 15 seconds and the 28% will expire in 20 seconds. And frankly, it is a lot better than what we've seen from likes of the Archaic Petra. Speaking of the Archaic Petra, what Kachina does that is super interesting to me is that it makes the Archaic Petra worth running on a different character. So now we can see we did that, and well, this is the problem with the Archaic Petra is I literally can't grab the crystals. Oh my gosh, all of them have fallen behind it. So anyway, we'll finally grab one once the Regisfly moves this giant
Bro, this is crazy.
Buns there, and we can see 75%
fucking lord
bonus pyro damage right here, as well as why is it 55%? Oh, does because Xiangling has the Archaic Petra equipped. Yeah, okay, yeah, my brain is just melting for a second there. One more quick trait about Kachina's skill is that it does count as a Geo construct. We can see here that Shiori,
bro, she's gonna be a great fucking support. She's gonna be a great fucking support. What up, Tofu? What's going on, brother? What's going on? How you doing? She's gonna be a top tier support. She's not even gonna, it's not even like she's gonna be myth. Like, she's just gonna be fucking great. Holy Christ. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is about to be crazy. This is about to, gamers. I'm Tash here. And this changes everything. Jesus fucking Lord, bro. Hi, Ash. How are you, Stinky? How are you? I hope you're having a great day today. Perfect run for my Navia team. Yeah, we love Natlan power creep. Yeah, yo, Osseo came in at the right time, man. New Genshin players came in at the right time. Free Kachina with that artifact set is pretty fucking nutty. It's pretty fucking nutty. These are two actually, like, these are just two busted units. They're fucking busted. What the fuck? I think Shiori, yo, my cat is purring at you, so you get a follow. Let's go. No use in the chat. What up, kitty? Damn here, bro. I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you. Yeah, you know, I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you, Stinky. Oh my god, but I hope you're doing good. But yeah, my point is that you shouldn't expect to be better at Xiangling than one. She probably won't buff as much better applied as Pyro Xiangling. Potentially, but I think she'll still overall be better though. I think she'll still be better. I'm good. I fell. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dog. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you all right, Ash? Like, is everything okay? Are you chilling? Like, are you good? My boy Kinich gonna be a real G. Yeah, man. I think they're absolutely cooking though. I think they're really making meta defining units. It's
best synergy,
insane.
or even with just forward vape as a whole, I believe that it is highly likely that she will continue to get better and get more support characters that work with her and that help increase her damage and her team's overall strength. Now, as far as Mualani's existing synergies go, here's what you need to know. Well, I want to reassure you by
because the gameplay is so confusing. What up, Luna? Damn, bro. Welcome in. I dropped a video. I'm breaking it down. We can go over it in a few minutes. I got you. We'll finish this, and I'll break down his kit for you. It's really not that bad. I promise you. It's not confusing. Like it looks confusing, but it's not bad. I promise.
Saying that Mualani does have solid teams and does perform as a strong DPS, even though she runs into problems with a lot of different support characters. First of all, as an HP scaler, she naturally can't benefit from attack buffs from someone like Bennett. Additionally, she does require a decent amount of setup time, having to swim through enemies before hitting them and then re-swimming through them before every attack, gaining stacks before you can sort of shark bite your enemies, making it to where
is that really going to be a problem though?
At the start of your rotation, like for example, Verdescent Venerer may run out before you get to make the most use out of it. With that said, Anemo supports can still work well with her, but it's something to keep in mind. And as far as pyro characters go, while Mualani doesn't need the most pyro application because she has slow hits of hydro damage, slow but big hits, the go-to pyro support for basically any reaction has always been Xiangling. Now,
I think I'm gonna probably run her with Dia though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I know my artifact luck is so ass. I'm not gonna get enough ER on Xiangling, and so like I'm not gonna be able to make use of her vapes because I just won't have her burst up enough. I absolutely know it. I'm not gonna lie to you. The speed up Ziox sounds nearly as fast as stream Ziox. It does.
A bit inconsistent in the sense that you don't generate a lot of energy and you don't have a pyro battery in the
what's going on, Zai? How you feeling, brother? Welcome in. Hope you have a good day today.
Solo pyro Xiangling will oftentimes need to run an ungodly amount of energy recharge, like upwards of 250%, to be able to get a pyro nado back on cooldown all the time.
We could run a rainbow.
I will say though, a big upside of Xiangling
that's not a bad idea.
Is fast enough to where you can also run someone like Farina in your team who will have good personal damage and buffs, provided you can stack her fan fair enough with a healer. Keep in mind that the pyro application can still be a bit inconsistent here. Just make sure you start with pyro and aren't messing up your auras.
Wait,
so you
wouldn't
can still
you
trigger
wanna
vaporize
not
on your
do
Mualani
that
whenever
because
possible. Because
to,
of
like,
this,
steal
while
the
Shangling
vapes, or
definitely
am I
still
on
works and is still a
drugs?
great unit, a
Am
lot
I
of
on
the times
drugs?
you may choose to run another pyro character like Dea, who can work surprisingly well with Mualani. While Dea isn't the best unit, Dea will give you a decent amount of pyro application, enough for Mualani. You can also run a sack greatsword if you want to. Other pyro options can work as well. Think of someone like Toma or Shinyan if it's enough for you, and you can
Stop
also run
saying
Burning with a
Shinyan.
Dendro
Stop
character that
it.
can either give you a lot of buffs or
Stop
a lot of
it.
damage to make enemies.
Nobody's fucking running Shiem. I'm okay. My knees are scraped up my right one. It's not too bad. And it wasn't in a busy area. I only had one witness. Asked if I was okay. My mom picked and patched me up. Shout out to your mom. At least it wasn't a million people around. Although if it was a million people, I would have still on business. I would have done it again and be like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm doing a front flip onto my knees again. But I'm happy you're good. I'm happy you're okay though. Certainly, his damage doesn't matter much. Just max ER. Yeah. In this case, it really, yeah. Yeah. Honestly. I guess. Fucking lord.
Constantly
But I'm happy you're good,
and
Ash. I'm happy
vaporize
you
all of
feel
your
better.
Mualani
Good,
hits.
good.
Generally, though, Mualani is a
How's
solid
Limbo?
hyper carry who has solid damage, and
How's
so
my
any
husband?
character that can give her buffs will work. You want to try to vaporize, and then you're going to be running buffing characters like even someone like
This is a
Candace or
go-to
Mona
team.
if she doesn't give you too much
Stop
hydro.
it.
Yelan,
Stop
Zhongli
it.
for his shield
Okay,
and restaurant,
Yelan,
and an Evo
Zhongli,
support.
yes.
Really just very flexible slots alongside
Stop
a pyro
it.
character and either burning or just enough pyro to make sure you're vaporizing
Stop it.
as much as you can. Personally, I've liked running Nahida for a ton of EM, but she's really not needed, and even free-to-play friendly teams, 4-star supports such as Candace, Sucrose, Shangling with enough
Stop
ER
it.
or other pyro options can all
We're not
work
using
alongside Mualani.
Candace.
I'll go into
We're
a more
not.
deep dive, get it, dive, on Mualani's teams in my complete guide once I've had more time to test literally everything. But for now, understand that she's a
Yo, what's going on, Apollo? I appreciate the follow, brother. Damn it, man. Welcome, man. I'm having a great day today. How are you? How you feeling? I appreciate you. Homie. Bro, no one's running Candace. Thank you. Actual goat. I hope you're having a great day today. I mean, the guy who puts my guy's bed next to mine. Yeah, he's good. That's crazy. That's crazy, Ash. That's disrespectful. I'm not even reading the other chats now. Candace is fine for second hydro option. Okay, my emote again. Listen. People be like, you know what it is? I'm not gonna lie to you. I will say what frustrates me about like a lot of the times you have like YouTubers who will make like guides and things, and like for example, they'll be like, yeah, if you want, what you could do is you could put on TTS with Yanfei, and then after you can make a healing Yanfei, and then after that your Yanfei is gonna be funneling particles at this other character. I'm like, bro, nobody's fucking doing that. Like obviously it's not TTS, whatever fucking catalyst it is. It's like brother, stop it. Nobody is fucking doing this. Just fucking stick to the basics. Nobody is running Yanfei as a healer on a team. No, but she's really good because she's gonna heal. It's like, stop it. Fucking get some help. Find God, brother. Find God. Hi, Stuff. I'm good, brother. I hope you're doing good, man. What's going on? What's up? I'm going back to Genshin today and almost after your hiatus. Yo, Apollo, let me know if you need help, brother. Damn yeah, man. I just went Discord. I just went YouTube. You need help? I got you. But yeah, I'm chilling, Stuff. I hope school has been good, homie. I hope everything's been good. Candace says normal attack buffing abilities gives Hydro Residence. I'm running TTS Tank Fei. Talk to yourself, brother, man. Yeah, no, for sure. Now everyone and their mom's gonna run it because I'm shitting on it. I really need help to explain the Kinich gameplay. I got you, Luna. I got you in a few minutes once we finish this. It's really not complicated.
vaporize focused carry who should be ran alongside a pyro
If you want, I can link you the video. That I made if you want to break down their kit, like right now.
support, and you don't need the most pyro application. And as far as existing supports go, there can definitely be some issues like Shangling needing an ungodly amount of ER, or other pyro units either not having the most uptime or not the most pyro application. I would like to highlight though that a lot of sort of underrated and slept on characters, support characters such as even Candace and Dea, can be used with Mualani in a actually surprisingly solid team given what they provide to her, which I think is a really nice thing for Mualani and for people who want to run some underappreciated supports. Overall though, I have a positive opinion of Mualani's kit from a meta or strength perspective. I don't think she's game breaking. I think she's well balanced, very strong, and there is some room for skill expression, at least as far as getting used to how she works, how you can twin through enemies.
This homegirl's game breaking. Like there's no like come on, son. Three other Fontaine units, three other Fontaine, she's great. 3 other Natlan units. With that other set, she's busted. What's going on, Jaden? Is Nuvalet better than Ayaka? Yes, 1000%. Nuvalet's like the second best DPS in the game right now. 1000% better than Ayaka, and much more free to play friendly. Just see disease even. You can have limbo custody. Oh, true. My bad. Truly. My bad. Sorry about that, Ash. My apologies. But I just realized 6 months. Oh my god, yo, 7 months. Holy shit, 7 months. Goddamn, Stuff. It's been a minute, brother. Kinich access will probably be 2 weeks before Kinich was released. Yeah, I can't talk leaks in chat, but I can show you the video I made of their breakdown of what we saw. Bro, you want to hear something hilarious? What up? Unless you're trying to join the Joshua Press gang. Low key, like me and Emily, I'm down. We can play some Joshua Press. I'm trying to play some Joshua Press.
time your attacks and get the most out
Yeah,
of her
Nuvlet's
kit. I think
better.
she's someone who also
Nuvlet's
gets
better
better in
than,
AoE. Instead of constantly having to
Ayaka.
swim through one enemy, you can swim through multiple enemies, stack it up faster, get maybe 4 hits instead of 3, and also in AoE you'll hit every enemy that you mark at once, giving you way more damage while still being solid in single target. Mualani offers you a forward vape playstyle and one that differs from someone like Nevalet, who I think is the most broken DPS in the game. It's pretty widely accepted, so obviously if you have him, you don't need to pull for another DPS, but even as 2 Hydro HP scaling Catalyst characters, they play nothing alike and will run completely different teams with like one exception. Mualani is reliant on forward vape and will probably only get better as future Natlan characters are released. With that in mind, she's a selfish hyper carry who is very fun and rewarding, but is still just a main DPS, so if you already have other options or don't particularly like her, then please don't feel forced to get her, in my personal opinion, but more on that post-release. Another point I wanted to mention before moving on is also that Mualani does have big stepping stones, definitely gets better with her first.
Oh, we're gonna look at her season in a minute. My level 60 Barber's holding C2 Jadefall. That's crazy. That's crazy, brother. What are you doing? What are you doing? I thought Nuvlet is the best. Can anyone be Beyblade? I mean, like Arlecchino and Nuvlet, I feel like are pretty much tied. I feel like they're both just fucking stupid busted, you know? It's me, Vix and Casher. Oh, you guys are playing? Ayaka is still part of the best team in the game. All you need is C6 Arlecchino, C4 Ayaka. Yeah, this motherfucker is a troll, brother. Yeah, let's read the weapon real quick.
Another point I wanted to mention.
Okay, max. Okay. So you're saying this is good for Nuvlet. Max HP increased by 20%. Once every 15 seconds for the 14 seconds after you use elemental skill. Gain 4 scorching summons at each stack. Increase normal attack damage. Yeah, but he uses charge attacks though. So why? So it's not gonna help him. That's gang. That's the gang. Oh, okay, that's the gang. Like this isn't gonna help Nuvlet. I do believe if you have Nuvlet's catalyst, you don't need this. You absolutely don't need this. Like you could fucking just run Nuvlet's catalyst. It's good for the crit percent and HP. That's it. But yeah, but like you could just like get the HP. It's Nuvlet's best in slot for normal attack Nuvlet. Yeah, for normal attack Nuvlet. Like if someone doesn't have Nuvlet's signature. No, yes. If you don't have Nuvlet's signature, this is not a bad weapon banner to roll on, especially like you said, because you have Kaza's thing as well. You have Kaza's weapon, so if you lost to Kaza, that's not bad. So this is not a bad weapon, and it is the same crit damage stat, so it's not bad. But like, is it optimal? No, but it's not bad if you need it for sure. I would personally wait and skip this to just get Nuvlet's weapon personally, but he's built on Hydro, Diana, Barber. Who else there? I think that was it. I think we're good. I think that's enough. Honestly, it's a third best option. Yeah.
Before moving on, it's also that Mualani does have big stepping stones, definitely gets better with her first constellation and also her signature weapon, both of which are relatively similar increases in damage and pretty big ones that can make her feel even stronger. Now, obviously, she's great even at C0, which is something I'll showcase now and in my next video, but it's worth mentioning that she does have upgrade potential, room for vertical investment if that's something you want, but once again, it's not something she needs, so don't feel forced. Now, to show you a bit of my Mualani, here's the build I'm running right now. First of all, my talents are 199 since I'm not using my normals or anything, and I am running her on the new Obsidian Codex set, which is undoubtedly her best in slot. Stat-wise, I'm running her on HP Hydro Crit, and more on this decision and what you could be running once again in the guide video coming next. Now, for her weapon though, and just her build in general, I will say that you should prepare to farm for new things. This new set is great for her, and for her weapons,
yeah, no other set's gonna be good as this.
If you don't get it, there's genuinely a solid and really good free-to-play option with the new Natlan Craftable,
you think it's
which
better,
is the ring
really?
that you can get through, I also believe, the web event that they're launching, and then you can craft it with.
Oh yeah, this is pretty good. This is a pretty good thing by the way.
The Natlan mask, which may take some time to get, I understand that, but it's a weapon that gives you HP and a ton of normal attack damage, making it really good for Mualani, as her skill hits do count as normal attack damage, Sacrificial Jade Battle Pass option, and others that I'll cover in my guide. Now with that in mind, as far as my build goes, keep in mind that a lot of these stats are inflated through her crit ascension. Also, I get 40% bonus crit rate from my Obsidian Codex set, and I'm also running this 88 crit damage weapon. Now obviously it's R1 and she's C0, but still it's a lot of stats, and so I have a solid ratio of effectively 100 crit rate with 279 crit damage, no ER, a little bit of EM, and I do get more through buffing characters like Nahida and Sucrose, and a solid amount of HP, although this is in a double Hydra team, whereas without it, I would only have around 33.8k. With that in mind, I'm gonna have some background footage playing now of my Mualani clearing kind of whatever I can, showing her off in various content. Now, obviously, I'll include a full Abyss 12 showcase in my complete guide coming out next, but for now, you can see that not only does she have solid burst damage just from vaping and building her properly, consistent big hits of damage, but will also have good AoE and is relatively straightforward to play, although you do have to get the hang of her. With that in mind, understand that she is a hyper carry. She will be dealing almost all of your team's damage, unless you're running something like a Mualani Farina Shangling team, although even in that team, she will be carrying. Overall, though, I have been pleasantly surprised with this character. Again, I find her fun, and I find her considerably strong, like a genuinely good option, a solid main DPS, and one that I like, but again, understand that one, she's not needed and not game-breaking, and two, that I also think she'll get better as future Natlan characters come out that may or may not synergize with her.
I think all of these artifacts are potentially going to be game-breaking artifacts just as the game goes on. So I get what he's saying. He doesn't want to say it's game breaking to make people feel like they have to roll, especially because he's doing a video with Hoyo. But yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy, man. That's actually fucking insane. Yeah, she's gonna be fucking busted, and I could potentially see her being better than Nouvellette because again, all of the calculations are not taking into account the extra stuff you're getting from thingy, from the other Natlan characters. So yeah, honestly, she's kind of fucking crazy.
It's calling my name, so come on.